So welcome back. I did end up purchasing the Troy Mythos DLC, so we'll see if it's worth the money. I'm working quite a bit this work, so probably not going to be any videos released for the first several days after this is released, so you guys have probably experienced everything and kind of may have a better idea, but in case you haven't seen, I'll make sure to upload some videos for you guys, see if it's worth the $25 or not. At a minimum, I'll complete a playthrough with both the Total War and the main objectives with one of the Troy factions, and then also with the Athenians as well. If there's significant changes to the game, maybe I'll play with another faction, but I'm just not sure it's gonna be from what I've read. I'll make sure to do one that has kind of the mythos or whatever they're gonna call it, where it has these extra creatures, and then I'll probably do one with the historical route just to see if there's a particular faction you want to see a playthrough for. Let me know. I know one person requested that I do one with Achilles, which is certainly possible. Now with the historic, it'll be kind of interesting to see how that works, because the whole thing with Achilles is he allows you to really kind of act as a duelist, so I don't know how that's going to work in the setting of these bodyguards and everything. So let's take a look here. Mystic monster creatures, including the Mythos DLC. To garner the services of 3 unique monsters in the Mythic campaign, you must prove your mettle in battle. There's no way around it. Send an expedition to the chosen monster's lair and face it in an epic confrontation in order to bring it under your control. The Hydra. Hydra can grow as a truly monstrous strength, but it needs to be nurtured and protected by your faction, for which the Hydra's cult following will aid with venom and healing. The Cerberus. To control Cerberus, you must deal with Hades. Strike a deal with Hades. In return for ushering mortals into his domain, recruit denizens of the underworld into your ranks. And the Griffin. By taming the King of the Skies, you will also become the leader of the Erima Spoi. Oh my god, I have no idea. One-eyed Scythians who share the strange mixture of kinship and fierce rivalry with the Griffins. Mythological campaign. Mythic monsters, Cerberus, Hydrus, and Griffin Patriarch are known as the Mythic monsters, more powerful in battle than their other mythic counterparts, and carrying change to the campaign gameplay with new units, new buildings, new army stances, and new actions. Mythic units. Mythic campaign brings Troy. Of Troy brings Greek legends to numerous life. Resulting in a visual overhaul, a new balance in battle, and new abilities to better reflect the otherworldly terror they can inflict upon the battlefield. Divine boons. The gods are no longer only there to bolster the spirits of your warriors and peasants, but their might can be called down directly upon the enemies on the battlefield in the form of Zeus's thunderbolts, Poseidon's tidal waves, Aphrodite's immobilizing allure, and more. Mythic environment. Gaze upon the changed landscape, massive units, armor juddering from the mountain, statues and strange creatures rearing their heads. Far on the horizon, see Boreas blowing from the north and south, and panoply of alien beast-headed gods of faraway lands. Oh, I see. It's just showing me what the new units are here. Okay. So the Griffin's got a bunch of life, has a lot of morale, a shit ton of damage. Siege Attacker can attack gates. Yeah, I didn't understand that for a while, how that worked. If you have Siege Attacker, then you don't need to wait for the siege equipment. If you don't, causes fear, unbreakable. Ooh, I don't know if I like that, because that means they're always going to fight to the death, so that's going to kill my guys and improve flanking. The Hunters. I wonder if these are guys that go with the Griffin, if this is how it works. Shoot while moving, Vanguard deployment, hide, stalk, natural advantage. Well, on rough terrain, snare traps, ground, engage. So it does something to the ground. Maybe it immobilizes enemy units or something. Skirmishers. Oh, I wonder if these are just upgrades, maybe? Medium cavalry? No, these guys were ground units. Natural advantage. Horseback sharpshooting. Oh, that should be interesting. And then the spearmen. Natural. Okay, so that's kind of their thing. And then a lesser griffin. Bronze. Gives you some defense. So it's like a lesser version. Cerebus. Armor, morale, quite a bit of damage. Howl of the Underworld. Can affect ally units. Alright, that's not great. So you gotta be careful that you don't knock out your own guys. So summon race. Fires of Phlegethon? I have no idea. After a delay causes major damage, good against armored units. Can disrupt, can affect allied units. Revel in death. Improve flanking, unbreakable. Siege attacker. Shades. Revel in death. So pretty much if you kill a bunch of guys, they end up boosting themselves, it looks like. Immune to flanking. Yeah, why would I have good defense on spearmen? Because I would assume I want to charge with these guys. These guys could be cool. Pact of Punishment causes damage to self. Unit will be sent back to the underworld, and it gives them a huge boost. I wonder if these guys are temporary. Arrows of Phobos. Projectiles lower morale. Ooh, and melee attack. That could be really good. And the Hydra. So the Hydra is a ranged unit, it looks like. Applies damage over time. Sharpshooter. Oh, I hope he's got a good range. Oh, these guys suck. Poison. Regeneration. Oh, that's their thing, is they're expendable. Archer units. Regeneration. Missile damage. Poor accuracy. That's not great. So everything's got regeneration and poison. Hydra Priest. Poison Ritual. Regenerative Mixture. Yeah, so these guys can heal. Alright. Centaur Warriors. Centaur Wedge. Charge speed, acceleration, charge bonus. Centaur Lancers. So it looks like they actually changed. The Centaurs. Centaur Archers. So they're not javelins anymore. That's too bad, because I actually really like the old Centaurs. Centurion Circle. Engage in melee. Oh, you can't use it. But if they do it, they can attack a lot more. Outriders. Sword and Shield. Giant Bowmen. Children of Gaia. So they can heal. That's pretty cool. Looks like they're still going to be good against like heavy units, because they had like armor piercing. Giant skirmishers. So they also have... Oh, so these guys are javelins. So bows, javelins, spearmen look like pretty much the same. Giant champions. Encourage. Oh, these guys have totally changed. Alright, what do we got here? They only affect enemies. Spartoli. Siege of the Dragon. Can resurrect fallen warriors. Wow. Crumble to dust. Battle outcome is decided. Morale is above shattered. Dust Call. I don't understand what this does. Why would I want to do that? As skeletal constructs of armor and bone. This could probably weaken as a tide of battle turns against them. Oh, so maybe it automatically gets triggered if these things are happening? Can go on a rampage, attacking anything in sight. Perfect vigor. Never loses stamina. Sirens. I hope the sirens got better, because god, they sure sucked. On the other game. Looks like the melee is maybe a little better. They're flyers now. I wonder if that means they can only be attacked by range. I don't know how that works with flyers. Oh no! Don't tell me they changed my harpies. Those were like my favorite damn units. Sirens to the Storm, missile resistance. Melee attack, melee defense. Shoot! I think they changed the harpies. Damn! They're no longer ranged units. That's a massive disappointment. They were probably the best units in the game. Savage Roar. So that's gonna definitely change our playstyle. Morale. Bull Rush. Gore. So they still do. So he's pretty much an duelist. Cyclops. Blind Rage. Poseidon's Offspring. So it's a debuff. Wow, they really increased his damage. I don't know what to make of that. Is the Cyclops... maybe the Cyclops got a huge boost. An historical campaign. Administration. Yeah, this is a new thing. Even the greatest heroes cannot ignore the fact that they must also be paragons of statecraft, paying heed to the mundane imperfections and ancient administration and logistics. Low quality and high quality units affect administration differently, as well as owning major and minor settlements. The more your administration grows, the more difficult your economy becomes, but in return, royal decrees are enacted faster and your influence expands quicker. I'm a little worried about this, because I think it's a cool thing, and I'm definitely glad that we can make some armies and we won't be penalized enough for it. But if I'm running around capturing the whole map and it's going to give me economic debuffs, is that going to really mess me up? Because at the end, I don't really care about royal decrees at the late game because I'll have them all upgraded. That'll be interesting. So, historical campaign and full spirit of the truth built behind the myth. A mythical campaign cleaves the understanding of heroic personages. As above, leaders of men, single charges into enemy line were iconically not the thing of the actual past. Bodyguard units. Every hero has access to multiple choices of increasingly powerful bodyguard units available for his or her skill tree. As they gain rank, they will get the chance to unlock higher tier bodyguards. No mythical units. All mythical units are grounded in reality. No single entity units and no mythic units are present in the historical campaign, and divine will praying to the gods of Olympus will resolve in passive effects tailored to historical reality. Interesting. I'm not sure what to think of that. Oops. Alright, well, let's go new. We will do Truth Behind the Myth. Tutorial mode campaign. Okay, so this is the original game, it looks like. This is the new, so these are the new ones. So let's do the mythical first. The gods of Olympus take an active part in the conflict and provide unique godlike abilities. Creatures in the myth enter battle, such as swift centaurs, flying harpies, and mighty minotaurs. Embark on an expedition in the search of mythic monsters and recruit your armies. And heroes charge into battle as single entities inspired by their heroic feats. Alright, and I think I want to play the Trojans first, and I'm going to play as Hector because I didn't understand how the whole Prime's Favor thing worked, and I actually did not complete that objective on my last playthrough, and I lost to my little sissy brother here, Paris, who starts the whole damn war. So I'm going to try to do that with this one. Plus, I just feel like he's probably the best out of them. I hope with these updates that maybe the archer heroes will get better, because the main thing I have issues with archer heroes is they're really, really good if they can get shots off. And I find for whatever reason, I think it's because it has to be a direct line and they're not indirect, which I really wish they would change. I guess it could make them too OP if they were all indirect, but there needs to be something where that gets better, because they'll just stand there for the whole battle and not do anything. So let's do Hector. I don't think I'm going to read everything through here because I've already done this with my other playthrough. So if you want to see like all the text getting read, go ahead and check that. Looks like we don't get the archers, which is totally fine because I don't like those heroes anyways. They can be okay for fighting the battles at the like defensive battles because you can snipe units, but by far my favorite unit's the Warlord Mentor because he gets you a bunch of resource bonuses. That's right, he's got Hector's Chosen, and these guys, I get additional gold each turn. We get morale to our units. We're going to play on Legendary and Veteran difficulty here. These are the most difficult settings. Defeat the first antagonist, raise, so this is all the same it looks like. Yeah, the Homeric and Total War, so those have not changed. And let's see here. Yeah, this all looks to be the same. Alright, let's defend Troy.
Are we mere playthings of the gods? Or do we plead divine influence to justify our foolish choices?
He's taken her! He's taken my wife! You've risked the safety of Troy.
Troy is my home now.
You have my oath, brother. She will be returned to you.
Brother, I can fight! Go, seek shelter. There'll be plenty of fighting ahead.
The wrath of Achaea will descend upon Troy. Paris acted in love, but he has incited war. Whether the walls of Ilios will endure, only the gods can tell.
Paris of Troy must pay!
O man-killing Hector, the sons of Achaea will cross the sea with 1,000 ships, not just to take back Helen, but to kill every last Trojan and burn Troy to ash.
Brother, your foolish passion has doomed us.
You rule over the innermost region of Troad, from the city of Zelea. Reckless Prince Paris has taken beautiful Helen to his holdings on the Trojan coast. Reprisals have already begun. An Aeolian incursion has ravaged the south. The raid was launched from Lesbos, but they do not yet fully control the island. To the north, Aeneas holds the Hellespont for Troy.
Fear not, noble cousins. I stand with you.
On the nearby western islands, your god-touched brother Troilos protects the coastal waters in the name of your father, King Priam. You must bring together Troy's disparate forces to counter Achaea's inevitable vengeance.
I don't remember all those statues and things there, so maybe that's new. It's been like a year since I played this game, so I'm going to be a little rusty, I think. Well, maybe not quite a whole year, but I'll definitely see what I can do here. Okay, these are the guys I'm fighting with right away. Priam's hair. Again, if there's, for the Achaeans, let me know which playthrough you guys would like to see, and I'll see if I can do that for you. I've got mixed feelings, like I said. Somebody's already requested Achilles. If you guys want that, I can. Otherwise, if you want me to do one of the campaigns I did right away at the beginning before all these updates happened, to see what the new updated version of those shows, like Menelaus or Agamemnon, let me know. So we'll get started here. Alright, I think that's these guys, right? Yeah. Alright, what do we start with?
Prince Hector.
Got some good front lines, got some archers, some giant spearmen. I didn't remember you guys starting out with that. That's actually a pretty decent army. Can't see what they go with. And these are the only things I have, right? Yep. Alright. So, I'm starting out with that. That's kind of expensive. At least let's refresh my memory here. Yeah, I can't get the archers. Actually, I could get the archers. I'd have to tear that building down, though. I could get this for happiness and food. The Trojan Tower. Probably not going to go with those. Probably not going to do chariots. Okay, so I got the renowned archers with these guys. I definitely really like the archers. I like the archers a lot more than the javelins because of their indirect fire, so you can get a ton more hits. And you almost always run out of ammo with the archers compared to the slingers, and they also get more bonuses, I would say, and they get more armor piercing. And that's right, so we did the renowned swordsmen, and they cost a ton of food. This is coming back to me now. I remember this campaign a little bit more. Alright. Yep. Okay. Alright, they kind of changed our setup here. So we've got gold. Alright, yep, that's pretty much the same. This is the administration. So we're tier 1. It's not yet burdened. Generals. Okay. I guess the question is
I pay my dues.
Would it make sense to get to rush? Oh, see, these are javelins. Would it make sense to rush? I can't get slingers, huh? That's kind of weird. I could get javelins. Because I feel like I'm going to want more range. And if I'm going to do that... I have to get such a high food up cost. Alright, let's start with looking at our royal decrees. These pretty much all look the same to me. We got growth. Yeah, it's been some time since I've done this, so bear with me, guys. I thought there was something with happiness. Yeah, it's down there. What is my happiness? Why can I not see that? -10. Difficulty level taxes. Okay. What do I want to start with? I feel like I need to get that, but man, it's going to take 9 turns to get that going. But I'm worried if I don't,
What will bring the most benefit?
I'm going to run into issues with people rebelling. And that's not always the worst early on. Alright, let's try to get resources out of everybody. Alright, first I guess to know what I want to do, I need to take a look. I think we should just get those guys. We're still net positive.
Hector of the Shimmering Helm.
You know, do I get rid of one of them and get a giant vanguard as well? I mean, they are good. I just don't know if they're necessarily... Yeah, I especially with their new healing and stuff, I think that's gonna be good. So I think I want the range. Alright, let's do that. Wood is definitely an issue. These guys, we have a non-agreement, or yeah, okay, I remember these dynamics now. So, ideally I'd like to come down here. Yeah, that's right, these guys we had a relation with, and on my last playthrough I think I came down here, took this stuff, and I wanted to kill these guys to get the agreement. Alright, and lock this down, and that caused all sorts of issues because of these packs I had. Paris will probably come down and take that, I imagine. Alright, well, let's negotiate. Quick deals? Alright, so you're way down here. So yeah, let's just try to do some of this stuff here.
This should be interesting, if nothing else.
He's got wood. Yeah, I won't go to war with these guys for a while, so...
So, Hector, what are you after?
I doubt I'm gonna have enough to be able to recruit more guys, so maybe I should just do the wood. With the hopes that I can keep building buildings, because that's definitely going to be my rate limiting step early on. That's improving, so let's not do that. And I recommend not doing these alliances early on, because they're going to drag you into wars, and the longer you can hold out on the harder difficulties to do that, the better. I don't really like doing this early on,
that Troy wishes to speak.
because I don't really like stealing resources from them. I think it's kind of weird that they'll just give you resources for no reason. Maybe they don't do it anymore. But before you could, like... Good. I'm actually kind of glad they won't just give you resources as tribute, because I always thought that was kind of weird. They're still kind of doing it.
I'm sure we will both profit from this exchange.
No, maybe they are still doing it. Yeah, this is still a thing. I don't know, it's a game dynamic, so I don't think it's really cheating, but it just feels weird that they're giving me resources for no reason, just to make me happy. But I guess I want to try to...
Of course.
try to limit him as much as possible.
I believe Prince Hector has a great future.
And I think you can do this every couple turns, but I tend not to once I get my economy going. I guess given all the issues we have with our economy and the penalties we have up front, maybe just getting that going right away
We will break bread.
isn't
And
the
then-
worst. It is kind of kneecapping your allies early on, though.
Without...
We've got plenty to discuss.
Yeah, they're like, screw you. Alright, anybody else? These guys probably aren't going to.
It would please me to speak with you.
Yeah, they're like, we're not going for any of that. How about... Yeah, they're not doing any of that. They are not biting. I guess the only other question I'd have is, these guys.
This is a good time to talk.
If I end this... 10 turns remaining. Okay, so I can't end that for 10 turns, which is fine. Alright, we got this. We want to get food going.
Defender of Troy.
Yeah, 500's the least amount. Yeah, so even if I do that, I don't have enough. Unless I do this as well. Yeah, maybe I'll do that just to keep things moving. And how about Divine Will? Aphrodite. I don't have the food or anything for that. Hopefully he will not retreat, because if he does, that'll mess us up. Because we want to kill him and then take this, and we don't want to have to fight two heroes early on, because our guys are not very good. Now with the giants, potentially that would allow me to fight back.
Prince Hector.
Alright, let's come over here. Any changes? Yeah, not really.
Troy's finest warrior.
Now, even though the balance bar is so far in our favor, I highly recommend that you manually fight these battles early on. So you'll do much better, and you really need to keep your units up. Oh, he's got giants too. Shit. Alright. Alright, where's a good place to try to engage these guys? We want to try to do it out in the open, so I think over here is going to be the best spot for us. so let's put you as Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, and do you guys for Control 4. Start battle. Try to move you guys up. Not sure where the enemy is gonna be. Over here. Alright, that's interesting. What I don't want is for them to get into these trees. Ah, they're gonna make me come after them. Alright. That is the right thing for them to do. So good for them for...
Your warriors have spotted hidden foes.
Yep, I kinda expected that. You guys come around here. You come over here. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and fire on these guys. These guys should be shielded, I think, right?
Your hero is under attack.
Alright, you guys come over here. Alright, good. You guys come over here. Actually, maybe we just have all of our...
is close enough to taste.
Let's have everybody fight here. You come over here. You kill those guys. Switch to that. You come over here. You guys keep fighting over there. He'll die, which will be good for us.
Hades has claimed the enemy hero.
Alright, come over here. And then just, you want to make sure you have somebody attacking each one of these places. Because you want to, when they're retreating is when you can do most of your damage. And taking out these guys over here is going to be the most important thing for us. Now you have to be careful when you're doing this because they can kill their own guys when they're running away. Alright, well, let's try to heal you guys. Not quite sure why my guys are slow. Feel like they're way slower than I remember. Well, see if we can rack up any more kills over here. Chasing them all around. Suffered a little more injury than I would have liked to see on the guards of Troy, but perfect. You can usually actually mop these guys up and kill almost all the units, but I was not able to pull that together on this one. Perfect. And we'll loot, because our guys really aren't that injured.
The gods smile on me. I go.
And then he did run into the base.
Prince Hector.
So let's see here. Vanquish gives you the speed, and Divine Focus gives you the armor piercing. So do you want to boost up your guys or boost up himself? I feel like if I'm turning you into a dueler, probably want this instead, but it is nice to have this because then you can charge down enemy units and get more kills. But I really struggle setting up good charges, so I think I'm going to go Divine Focus.
Together we won.
If I was smart, I would have went back and rewatched some of my playthroughs to remember my play style. But let's do this and see if it comes down. I am going to come over here and attack the garrison.
Attack as one.
And have him come fight me. And we'll see what we can do here. See if the AI will still stand. The problem we have is they've got slingers, so he outranges me with the melee. Or not with the melee, with the range. But most of my guys are shielded. So I should be able to weather the attacks.
For my city.
Of the slingers.
The enemy is receiving reinforcements.
I'm on it. For Troy.
Oh, they're actually coming and attacking me. That's interesting. I was not expecting that. Interesting. So maybe the gameplay has changed a little bit here. Or maybe the AI is thinking, oh, I'm strong enough here. Come on, slingers, come fight me.
Ready for action.
Ooh, actually those guys are not armor piercing.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Alright, so let's try to engage them outside. So they are still...
duty! See me shine!
Your warriors are losing heart.
In good order!
Oof, that's not good.
Shooters! Fall upon them! Fall upon them! You're pathetic! Stop talking! Hector! Fight! Divine might!
Your warriors have been routed.
Ah, that's right. I forgot about this.
Hector! See me shine! Moves! Forward! Battle harmony!
Your warriors are rallying.
True warriors! Bring their death! Ranged troops! Cut them down! Defender of Troy! Divine might! Victory is mine! Honor and duty! Enemy, stop them! No mercy! Archers ready! Bring their death! At your command! State your orders! Slaughter them! Show no fear! Bring their doom! Bone cutters! Battle hardened! Far shooters! Show no fear! Leave none alive! Eviscerate them! Hector! I'll do
Get out of there, Hector.
Troy forever! Hector! Of course! I agree! Bow cutters! Knocked and ready! Strike true! Slay the foe!
You don't really have to worry about them routing,
Eviscerate!
because this is a defense mission and they should all die. So that was pretty sloppy on my part. Definitely suffered more losses than I had to.
Armed and ready! Slaughter! Moves! Eager for action!
Nah, I actually try to kill those guys, I guess.
Steadfast! Onwards! Honor and duty!
Victory is close enough to taste.
Alright, they're about to break soon.
Fall upon them! Ranged troops! They will pay!
Ah, shit, my swordsman broke. Guess that shouldn't be surprising since I let them charge against multiple units.
Your command! Archers ready! Fall upon them! Giants!
Heal up real quick, giants. So these guys are now gonna break. And let's occupy. Break that down. This place is now on lockdown, so let's get organized games.
Prince Hector. I shall do that.
Get those guys and those guys. And these guys are coming down with an army. Not super happy that those guys.
Duty first.
Alright. So I'll get that next time, and I've got a royal decree already going. Construct any building. He came back to base, which is fine.
Troy's finest warrior.
You're back here. Yeah, you got poor morale. Get you up here. I guess the question is do I break this down and then get the bowman?
Righteous and true.
Yeah, it costs, that's a level 3 to get that up.
Prince Hector. My path is clear.
So that's got 43. Yeah, these guys actually have better morale. Demolish building. We'll cancel the active recruitment of units that this province provides. So I guess the question is do I... What's more useful? Get the archers. Or continuing to be able to get giants. I'm not sure what the answer to that is.
Ever steadfast.
I mean, I guess I can get the spearmen and the javelins. But in the long run, the archers are definitely better. But this is the only place I'm going to be able to get the ogre champions as well. So in that aspect, we're not going to be able to get this for a while. This doesn't do anything for happiness, does it? No. Aphrodite. Trying to remember what this does. So, get you happiness. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think I have the Hecatome ritual yet, do I? Because I don't... It's nice to be able to get those done right away. But I think I actually have to build a temple before I get there. So let's just do this.
Prepare the white bulls.
And then let's do this.
I offer honey and oil for your favor.
Alright. Good. Now let's take a look. Let's give it another turn, I guess. Yeah, this is just such a pain in the butt there.
I'd like to strike a deal with Troy.
Still 8 more turns. I mean... Upgrade any building. Firm but fair. Now we're net positive 3. Let's get that up.
I fight for my city. At once.
I guess we're going with you guys. Oh, I should have checked for diplomatic relations. What was I thinking? Construct any building. Call of the Mother. What the hell is this? Defeat the hero in battle. Oh, this is the new thing. Okay. For years, the Argive lands have, for years in the Argive lands, the destitute and hopeless have been leaving loved ones behind to disappear in the nearby marshes, as if that held them to something more precious than their families. Returning now, nearing your lands, they have passed by their former homes without a glance, led by a man that no one remembers, one as if born from the marshes themselves. He speaks of some nebulous mother he serves. He speaks of a deeper truth hidden beneath the seeming insanity, though one doubts it. Looking at his empty eyes, his viridescent skin, dripping from its pores a greenish poison, sap, slow and hissing. What does he want? You could take him and learn, but you would have to vanquish him first. Alter. Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Efficient
that.
administration is a vital component in ruling any land or people. All units and settlements cost administration, requiring more or less depending on their strength and size. Yet, the peril of bureaucracy also comes with its own consequences. These negative effects may be viewed in the administration bar.
Okay.
Half mad and drunk with power, the cult of the Hydra have consumed the legendary serpent's blood, imbuing themselves with strange and potent abilities. Now, they scour your lands, building ritual grounds for their foul practice, and leaving deadly poison in their wake.
Well, I can't get there in one term, unfortunately.
That will never work. Defender of Troy.
Alright. Well, what do I want? More melee or more range? Probably melee. Hopefully those other guys won't come and attack me, but he certainly might. Yeah, you guys are starting to give me some good stuff. They want peace, but I don't think I can trust them.
I will give full consideration to whatever Troy is offering.
$67.
Worthwhile.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go to war with these guys. He's improving, so maybe I can get more resources from him next turn. What I really need is wood, though. But we'll call it quits here for the day. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.